Is Mr. Beast a cultural representation of our porn-laden culture? Before I continue, allow me to introduce myself. Skip ahead if you already know who I am. I am God's orphan. This is my real voice with a pitch shifter. I'm a man who overcame porn addiction by a deep exploration of my psyche. These are my ruminations, years in the making. I've delved into science, religion, spirituality, philosophy, psychology, mysticism, psychedelics, and other esoteric occult traditions as a means to transcend my addiction. I broke free, and now it's my turn to help you. Welcome to the resistance. Content creators like Mr. Beast have transformed the realm of the creator economy. His meteoric rise to fame on YouTube and his undeniable influence on the platform can't be understated. Before I share my critique, it's important to acknowledge the positive attributes of Mr. Beast. He is focused on producing the best videos possible, often dedicating countless hours to crafting content that marvels millions. Further, I also consider him humble. He lives minimally, allowing him to invest more capital into his content. Mr. Beast has changed the game on YouTube, catering to the ever-evolving tastes of modern audiences and achieving remarkable success. But the guiding principle, how you do one thing is how you do everything, prompts us with intriguing questions. If our society now views the overt, hyper-stimulating content of pornography as normal, does that mean our consumption patterns across other forms of content mirror the same voyeuristic and artificial tendencies? Does this consumption now lean towards a hyper-stimulating engagement where depth is traded for immediate gratification? Mr. Beast's content, though obviously not explicit in nature, can be critiqued as a reflection or symptom of the modern audience's increasing appetite for hyperstimulation. In Mr. Beast's videos, the rapid cuts, the larger-than-life challenges, and the constant barrage of stimulation seem to cater to an audience that increasingly struggles with long attention spans and self-awareness. While I recognize labeling Mr. Beast's content as the pornification of YouTube is an odd and controversial claim, the term pornification refers to the process of making something excessively explicit or sensational. Mr. Beast's videos, like porn, sensationalize ordinary events to the appeal to the voyeuristic tendencies in viewers, much like how pornography does. Oprah was the first to do it, but Mr. Beast has taken the same formula to a new level, leveraging algorithms and the digital medium. Just as pornography often plays on the insecurities of its audiences, Mr. Beast's content might be feeding the insecurities of a generation hungry for fame, success, and the glamorous lifestyle depicted in his videos. From showering people with money to buying expensive items on a whim, his content seems to prioritize a world of endless possibilities. But is it a genuine representation of reality? The flashy, high-energy editing, with its quick cuts and stylized visuals, seems tailored for a viewer who might struggle with introspection and deep thinking. This isn't to demean his audiences, but to highlight the trend in modern content consumption. We're moving away from deep dives and thoughtful narratives, focusing more on content that provides quick bursts of dopamine. Perhaps a metaphor for what sex has become. True real sex is passionate, soul-bonding, and yet simple. Now people have odd expectations thanks to pornography. Even those who critique it at times find themselves pulled into the spectacle. I certainly do for some of Mr. Beast's charitable work. Yet, it's crucial to differentiate between entertainment and enrichment. Again, comparing Mr. Beast to porn is a tad crude, but it underscores a vital point. Pornography is often criticized for creating unrealistic expectations about intimacy. On a similar note, Mr. Beast's content, while entertaining, might inadvertently set unrealistic expectations about success and fame. Not everyone can give away millions or buy cars on a whim, but his content sometimes suggests otherwise to those who don't understand the pearls of entrepreneurship. Mr. Beast's strategic approach, tailoring his content to algorithm preferences, speaks to his understanding of the game, an achievement on his own right. But credit where credit's due. His content isn't random. It's carefully crafted to appeal as wide as the audience as possible, exploiting the modern viewer's preferences and insecurities. This isn't a slight at his intelligence or business acumen, but a commentary on the nature of content today. Fortunately, there's a rising movement of creators focusing on video essays and in-depth content that aims to provide an antidote to this rapid consumption culture. They are part of a resistance against the ever-quickening pace of content, pushing back against the trend by providing thoughtful narratives and slower-paced insights. While Mr. Beast deserves acknowledgement for his contributions and all the joy he brings to many, it's crucial to critically examine the broader implications of his content style. As we introspect about our consumption patterns, it's worth pondering, are we moving towards a future where depth is sacrificed for immediate gratification? Perhaps, and I may too play that game to bring more people into the resistance. I don't know what the future holds, but I understand it's more important than ever before to speak up about the dangerous trends that affect one's psyche. Thank you for your time. Join the resistance by subscribing to this channel, as I will continue to produce more content as a means to help others free themselves from porn. Consider joining my Patreon, where I offer daily sermons and affirmations to support you in your battle against addiction. There is no shame in a good fight. I'm merely an ally, but you're the hero. Continue your struggle. Pain is freedom. Fight on. This is God's Orphan, signing off.